Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me again. As I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to go through the steps of what I use for my new updated foundation routine. I did change it up a little bit. So the first thing that I do, and like I had mentioned in the past, in past videos, if I do a really good face nighttime routine, in the morning, obviously I don't wake up with a really dirty face, so I will skip the entire process of moisturizing my face with a cleanser of some sort, just because I know that my face is clean. I do clean my face though, so I'm gonna tell you guys what I do. I'll brush my teeth, I'll do what I need to do in the morning, my morning stuff, but instead I'll get a I'll get a cleaning what did you call it, a cotton ball, and I'll pour some of this cleansing micellar water. So this is a cleansing water. So this is what I substitute instead of using the like a cleanser, like a morning cleanser. I'll do this water. As you can see, it says it's a cleansing micellar water. So I'll do that, and I'll let that dry a little bit. It does leave my face feeling a little dry. So what I do after that is I tone my face. So after I'm done with that and I let that dry in and soak into my skin, I'll do the Pore Refining Toner. So I'll get another cotton ball, and I'll clean this all thoroughly through my face. It makes my face feel really, really nicely. Let that dry a little bit, and then I'll do my moisturizer and serum. Now it all depends on how I feel that day. Like for example, today I'm not wearing moisturizer. This is usually the moisturizer that I use. I have shown this to you guys before, the Aveeno Positively Radiant. I'll do that, or not. Instead, I will just use this, which is the L'Oreal Youthcode Texture Perfector. So since I am going to be wearing makeup, I do use this for sure. It depends if I want to wear moisturizer, or if I want to wear this, or if I want to wear both. But since I am doing a heavy foundation routine today, I just skipped the moisturizer and I did the serum, because this does have a little bit of moisturizing components in it. So that's what I do first. I'll let that sink into my face as I'm brushing my teeth, or as I'm doing something, around the house. I'll just let that sink in. So obviously my face is super dry. I don't have anything on it right now. So what I'll do next is I'm going to use this, excuse me, I'm going to use this now, the Youthcode Pore Vanisher. And I'm just going to take the slightest amount of it on my finger, and I'm going to place it in areas where I know that I have, my pores are very visible. So which is usually this section right here. I'll just pour some in there, and then whatever is remaining on my fingers, on my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. So I'll do that, just to help minimize the appearance of pores. So that is the next step that I do, and I'll let that sink in just a little bit. It doesn't take too long to sink into the skin. And last but not least, I'm going to be using this as my primer, and this is the number 7 Beautifully Matte makeup base, and I absolutely love it. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite primers now. I'm a primer and foundation junkie, so I will wear this all over my face, cover every area of my face, including under my eyes, and let that seep in. And this is going to be my primer for my makeup. Like I said, I do this step when I do a really, intense foundation routine, and that is what I'm gearing towards today. So that is what I'm doing, just all over my face, and immediately it starts making my face look super matte. I love this primer, you guys. If you guys haven't had the chance to get your hands on it, I suggest you get it. I got mine at Target. It is an amazing primer. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with what I use and what foundations I've been using lately. Again, I have mentioned this primer as well, but I'm skipping that one today because I used the Youthcode and the number 7 Beautifully Matte primer. So what I have been using lately as foundation has been this NYX Invinsible Fullest Coverage Foundation. And let me tell you that this is full coverage. It's very thick and creamy in consistency, which is something that I like when I want to go for that overly, dramatic type of foundation look. And like I said before, I love mixing my foundation, so I am going to be using a little bit of this CoverGirl Queen, the Queen line. This is a CC cream, and it evens the skin tone and it's oil free. And in case you guys wanted to know, in this one I'm a classic bronze. I got the classic bronze color shade, and in this one I'm a cool tan. So I'm just gonna mix the two on the back of my hand and start the process. Okay guys, so the foundation has been, I have added all the foundation on my skin, the two foundations that I just mentioned. And now what I do is I'm going to go ahead and use this concealer, which is very, very close to my skin tone. It's not light for my under eye. It's not light enough for my under eyes, and it's not dark for a contour. It's perfect for my skin tone. As you can see, it matches pretty good. And this is a second to none cover cream. And the color that I use is Sand Medium, and this is from IMAN. And I just add a little bit of that on my beauty blender, and I'm just going to add it to places where I know that I have like some, you know, like some areas where I need more coverage than normal. And I really do like this one because I feel like it covers really, really well. And I'm just going to put it to acne scars or to like little places where I had previous acne problem, which is always pretty much everywhere. So that's pretty much what I do for foundation and coverage. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I set my foundation with. And I'm just going to add a little bit because I did have a little bit of a breakout right here on my forehead. Some here around my jawline. I'm trying to go as quick as possible with these videos, you guys. I know that my videos are pretty long, and that's not cool. Still trying to figure that shit out. Sorry, excuse the language, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know what to do. Okay, so that is it for the foundation slash, you know, concealer corrector situation. The Iman one, it looks like this. Okay, so then what I set my entire face with before I do my contour, oh no, excuse me, I'm, you know, going a little too quick in here. Now I'm going to do my concealer under my eyes, and I'm mixing these two together. I really like the consistency of these two together under my eyes, so I almost skipped a step. So I'm just going to put this, and I don't know what's wrong with this particular concealer. It takes forever to come out, and it doesn't, you know, come out accordingly. So as you can see, this is obviously very light, so I like going for this under my eyes in that rectangular shape that everybody loves. I'm going to put it right on my nose because I have a very big nose. And then I just added a very minimal amount of the Invisible lift, just the tiniest bit on the beauty blender. Just whatever is on that little section right there, that's what I'll use, which is not very much. And I will just go ahead and conceal this nice and blended. And I just really like the way these two highlighters work together for me, for my skin tone. Sorry I haven't told you guys the shades. This is light, 302 light, and the color that I use for the concealer, it is, I just threw it in here, it is Natural. That's the color that I'm using for my highlight today. So just blend that very nicely. Again, grabbing some more for this side. And again, you guys, this is for the updated, this is my updated contour highlight when I really want to do a cake face, okay? This is not my everyday. You guys already saw my everyday makeup on my channel. If you haven't, go ahead and check it out. It's one of my most recent ones that I have on my main channel. I'll link that link down below if you guys want to check it out. Okay, so that is what I do for my highlight as far as concealer goes. And then I will show you guys what I do with the powders. Okay, so the concealer, as you can see, I have already went ahead and blended it out. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer first. And what I have been using recently has been this NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation. And this is in the color Porcelain. As you can see, it's very light for my skin, so it works really well for my highlight. So that is what I'll be using to highlight my all of my highlighted areas. And I'm going to use this brush, the Echo Tools brush, the angled one, and just grab the powder and set with this light color under the eyes. Okay. As you can see, I'm very highlighted right now. Under the chin, well, on the actual chin, and on the cupid's bow. So I'm just bringing color to these sections. Okay. Hopefully you're able to see how highlighted I am. I know that my lighting is not really the best, but you know, I hope you can see it. Okay, so that I already set it, the powder, excuse me, I already set it the highlighted areas. So you can see, you just have to be very, very careful with blending. That's it. So that's how it looks when I highlight. Now to contour, I'm using the exact same product, but I'm using it on a darker tone. This is chocolate, cocoa chocolate. And it looks like this. As you can see, it's not my skin tone, so I use this to highlight, to contour, excuse me, my you know, areas where I contour. Let me grab that brush that I use to contour, which is this one here. This is a very, very old dual brush that I absolutely love. And I'm just going to go ahead and contour the areas that need to be contoured. So, which is obviously this part right here. So I focus the contour on my cheek right here. And then I bring it up to my temples and blend out in this section right here. So as you can see, it's already giving me some color, and it's not too dark to the point where it's like not going to be working for me. It works really well for my skin tone. So I'm just contouring this other side and the forehead really nicely. And don't worry if it doesn't look blended right now. I am going to be using another natural color to set the areas where I didn't highlight and contour. Again, you guys, this is for the cake face, as we all call it, you know, when you really want to be contoured and highlighted like to death, you know. So now I'm going to go right under my section. As you can see, I have, it's coming together, right? As you can see the difference with the contour and highlight. Okay, so now I'm just going under the neck section to make me look like I lost another 10 pounds. Makeup can really, you know, lighten your face, darken your face. And then I'll just go on the other side, which is, it doesn't have anything at all, and I just start blending. So it doesn't look like, whoa. You know, you just want a very balanced look to your face. This sheds a lot, I don't know why. So I'm just, you know, kind of blending it all together. Okay, now I'm going to go with my contour for my nose. I use the same brush, but I try to go very, very light so I don't, you know, because I have a really big nose, I don't need to use a small brush. And as you can see, the contour is making my nose look slimmer. Makeup is the bomb. I swear, you can do so much, and you know, you can make your nose look slimmer, you can make your nose look wider, all with contour and highlight, which is amazing. Okay, so that is the nose contour. As you can see, my nose looks a lot thinner now. Okay, so now what I do is just, you know, bring back the highlight so it looks more pronounced. So I just put a little bit more on my nose, over my top. I don't add too much, but just to, you know, concentrate the contour nicely on the just to pronounce more of the contour and highlight. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. I know I don't really make a whole lot of sense right now, but as you can see, I'm looking very contoured and very highlighted. So now what I'm going to do is grab the last powder that I use, which is the same foundation, powder foundation, Stay Matte Not Flat, but this is in the shade medium, which is more my skin tone. Can you see? And I'm just going to grab a really big fluffy brush. This one has been shedding really badly. I'm going to have to replace that one. I'm going to use this one, which is the Real Techniques, and I'm just going to grab that powder and put it all over the face to finish up the actual setting part of it. And then just, you know, kind of make everything blend together. Okay, and that is it. This is how I highlight and contour my face with heavy products. I know that this is not an everyday thing, but this is what I do to contour and highlight my skin when I really want to do that really dramatic. So as you can see, this is what my face looks like. It looks nice and blended now because of this shade. But yeah, this is what I use. This is the latest products that I've been using for contouring and highlighting, and what I use for concealer and foundation to do a really, you know, intense cake face. So let me finish up my face and show you guys the final product. Okay, so this is the completed face. As you can see, I added the lip color, the brows, everything else besides the contour highlight foundation that I just mentioned to you guys. So, but yeah, really quickly, let me just tell you what I'm using. On my lips, I'm using the liquid lipstick from KTB, and it is in the shade Matte 8008. I love it because it's very... I think that this is actually a great dupe for the Jeffree Star Cosmetic liquid lipstick, but like 3 times the price. This I only paid $6 for, so I think it's great, really pigmented, and no transfer whatsoever. So that's what I'm wearing on my lips, and on my as blush, I just used I don't even know what I did with it. Oh my goodness, this is what I get. It was just a MAC blush, but over that I used this really old mineralized skin finish in Petticoat. And that's what I'm wearing on the top for highlight. And yeah, I just used this Revlon eyeshadow quad, really old one. As you can see, I have hit pan on it already, from Revlon Photo Ready, and this is Graffiti. I'm using that on my eyes with a little bit of this color from the color Smolten by Maybelline. And I believe that this texture of these shadows could be pretty, as you can see, they're indented. I think this is kind of similar to the ColourPop eyeshadows, which I haven't tried yet, but I want to get my hands on. But I think that's the same texture, and I'm just using the lightest color on my lid. And of course, eyelashes, eyeliner, you guys know the drill about that. But yeah, this is how the face looks done up. You see how it complements the really bright lip and the intense lash and eyebrow. So yeah, like a really extensive contour and highlight really does work with a look that you want to try and be dramatic with. So I'll post pictures. I know that my lighting isn't the greatest, but I'll post pictures for you guys so you guys can see how it looks in real-time daylight, and share them here on the YouTube channel on this video. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for staying tuned. Bye.